Hey, you guys, I was not going to respond to this, but someone brought it to my attention in the comments that she had responded. I didn't know she responded. So when I went to go look at her response, this is what she said. All right. She said, please stay off YouTube if you don't understand what clickbait is. There's this one annoying, overly grown YouTuber who is constantly bothering and comparing herself to my motherhood and speaking on me, and has her followers threatening to call CPS. I told my 3-year-old to kick herself on the swing. This is why I am only posting my children on members only side of YouTube, or not at all, because these sick weirdos literally have no life and nothing better to do. These soulless people make things so enjoyable, and they sit around and they sit around and do is gossip about other young creators and people who actually create positive content or personalized content. You guys literally would have nothing else to talk about if you were not commenting on someone else's life. Grow up, because I'm about to start striking channels down. If you don't like me or how I am as a mother, then don't watch me. Consumed by hate and envy and spent time with your own kids. So this is the response that Golden responded to, because I did a video in response to her vlog that was titled "A Day in the Life of a Bitter," quote unquote, she wanted to highlight bitter, single mother. A day in the life of a bitter, quote unquote, single mother. Now, if that don't raise alarm bells in mothers and women's heads, then I don't know what the fuck does. That's just something I can't ignore. Okay? No one is comparing themselves to you, Golden. And no one is constantly bothering you and making videos about you. Girl, don't flatter yourself. And if you're going to strike any motherfucking thing, you need to strike your fucking parenting skills. All right? I never did the video bashing you, and I said that several times in the video. Okay? I also said several times that you are not a bad mother. If you were a bad mother, Golden, I wouldn't have no problem with saying that in my videos. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have no problem saying that. I'll tell your ass. Yeah. Your videos is not the only thing that I comment on when it talks about parenting. All right? I've done numerous videos about parenting and things that I see that just ain't right. Just me being a mother and loving my children the way that I do. Okay? And just women in our culture, period, the way that we raise our children is just somewhat kind of, I bring certain things to people's attention to say, hey, look, did you ever notice this? This is not right. Why do this, and that's what I do. I can't come on here and say something that I don't do or something that I don't think or something that I don't know. I can only speak on what I do and what I know, because I don't know anything other than that. Okay? So for you to take the video as if I'm bashing you or I don't like you or I'm dogging you, you're this or that or whatever, that's not the case. We all have some things that needs to be corrected as far as us being women, mothers, friends, daughters, different things, coworkers, cousins, it's things that we need to kind of brush up on, and that's not right, and sometimes we don't see that. And when other people bring it to our attention, then it's either you take it and you think about it and say, oh yeah, you know what, that is kind of true, or you don't. Sometimes we can't see what other people see. We need to step out of ourselves, and we don't do that. Okay? If a person is they always used to say that you will learn a lot in how you actually are if you listen to a person who don't like your ass, because they'll be telling you the truth. Okay? Other than someone who's always, yes, ma'am, you're doing everything right. Yeah, go, girl. Yes. So no one, again, I'm not saying that was just an example. I don't know you to like you or not. I pinpointed things that I felt as a mother who have a 3-year-old daughter who does take her daughter to the park, who does interact with her daughter, me and my daughter play. And then not only that, I did it because I have a 3-year-old daughter, and it's just some things that I know that I wouldn't say, oh, just because I don't do it, just because I do it, then you need to do it. Well, no, it's morals and things like, no, it ain't, when it comes to something like that, it ain't nothing. What I brought to your attention isn't anything like that. Okay. It's some shit that I think that everybody can gain from and need to think about. It's not that's your personal preference, so that's what you do. No, it's nothing like that. The things that I brought on that video as far as to mothers' attention are things that they do need to change if they doing that. All right? If you don't feel it's nothing wrong with telling your 3-year-old daughter to kick herself and your 1-year-old to kick themselves and go sit down on the bench and continue talking about how the fuck you a single, bitter, single mother, then that's the fuck on you. That's on you. The good thing that I like and what matters at the end of the day is that a lot of people, and I'm so glad that they spoke out and were verbal about it in my comments, telling me that they actually got something from the video. That's all that matters at the end of the day. If you don't get shit from it, then that's fine. But at least a lot of other women and mothers did. And that's all that matters. Again, no one was trying to bash you. No one was trying to put you down. No one was saying you were a bad mother. CPS, as far as that, I don't agree with nobody calling no CPS on you. There are several videos out here of people saying you a fucked up mom and they need to take your kids away. I've never done a video saying that. If I felt that way, then I'll make a video saying exactly that. I'm not tiptoeing around no motherfucking body, especially somebody I don't know. Yeah. I ain't got no problem with being outspoken. Everybody should know that by now. Okay? It's a lot of people who've done videos saying that about you. Okay? I don't know how you just skipped over them motherfucking videos. Them the motherfuckers who you need to be going to say that to. All right? Majority of the videos that I've did about you is taking up for your ass and calling out Pharaoh for treating you the way that he fucking did and do. Okay? But if I see something that you do that I feel it needs to be addressed, then that's just what the fuck I'm going to do. Period. People who say you need your kids taken away, my response to them, even in their comments, would be, nah. Come on now. She ain't over there fucking beating the kids. It ain't to the point to where it's like that she need to get her fucking kids taken away. These is my responses. You stalk everything else and your motherfucking subs see everything else. But they don't seem like they don't never see the motherfucking ones where I'm taking up for your ass. I don't know you not to like you, but even if I didn't like you, I've always been that way. I'm fair. Some ain't right. Some that's wrong is wrong. It's not just because I don't like you. I'm not finna just sitting up here and just bashing you. Or if you do something that's right, then I don't like you. Then you just doing that's right. Just because I don't like your ass doesn't mean you didn't do it what was right. You still did it. And I'm gonna call that out, whether I like you or not. So it ain't about that. And I don't know you to not like you at all. I called out what I saw was a problem. The kids are better off when someone says that with CPS. It's insane. Why the fuck? You know CPS is fucking around here killing the kids, abusing them and torturing them. So I definitely wouldn't agree to that. I've always said, hell no, they don't need to take the kids away from her. She need the kids. It's shit. They don't need to get the kids to Pharaoh, and they definitely don't need to get the kids to no CPS. I ain't got control over what nobody say as far as, they need to take the kids away from her. I ain't telling nobody to come in there and say that. And I'm not saying that in my video for people to say that. People are expressing how the fuck they feel. And there's several videos out here of people saying that about you. Not me. You can't find a video. I never said it. Okay? At all. I ain't got no control over them saying that. I'm not pumping them up in the video to say that's what they need to do. And everybody's like, yeah, girl, I agree. They need to call CPS on her ass. She a bad mom. Yeah. No. In the video, I told you the things that I saw that was wrong and just different things that I wouldn't do that I'm like, okay, we need to think about this shit because this not right. This can affect the kids when they older. And I'm speaking from experience and what I know. A lot of times we can't see the bigger picture or we can't see ourselves because we're in us. Other people can see us better because they're outside of us. So when someone outside of you is saying something that they see you doing, then sometimes it's good to just sit back and kind of meditate on it, all right? And ask yourself and do an inventory on self to say, okay, well, do I need to correct this, or do I need to correct that, or am I doing this, or do I need to brush up on this? Are my kids being this way? Do I need to spend more time as far as engaging with them? Do I need to do that? If you don't need to do none of it, so what the fuck you getting offended for? No one was trying to offend you or bash you or anything like that. That wasn't my intention in making the video. That wasn't the purpose of the video. So for you to only get that out of the video, it's childish. It's childish. But again, they've already told me that that's exactly what you was going to do. Oh, shit, you knew in the comments because you must have read the comments talking about people were saying to call CPS on you or whatever. Shit, so you read the comments or whatever. I ain't got control over them people saying whatever, how they feel. And you don't either. And I already told you that before. You only have control over what the fuck you do and how you do it and how you feel. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. But again, I end with this. I'm satisfied because at least other people, more than one, got the message, got something out of it. It's a problem when you're doing a video, all right? And the title is A Day in the Life of a Bitter Single Mother. Then you go on the video admitting that you were a bitter single mother. Is something wrong with that? That's not right. All right? I'm not going to sit here and just ignore some shit like that. At all. Okay? So it wasn't just the situation with just you telling the kids to kick themselves. I even broke it down to you how something that someone may see that's so minute is bigger than what you see. Your video is a day in the life of a bitter single mother. You sound irritated in the fucking video. You sound fed up with being a mom in the video. You sound like you just tired of this shit in the video. Okay? Us as mothers should never be tired of being a mom. And that's exactly what the fuck the message was and the purpose of the video. You're taking shit from the video and you're getting offended without even meditating on what the fuck I said. If you don't want to meditate or think about what the fuck I said, then that's on you. It still stands and doesn't change anything. All right?